Yes, gents, how we doing? What is going on? So what I'm going to talk about is, should I sort of like try and bulk, or should I try and drop fat, whatever, okay? Like sort of, I know sort of it's a, sometimes where people get torn between the two. Oh, should I sort of like try and get leaner, and also try and put some muscle on, or I'll try and do a bit of both? What should I do, Al? First of all, again, what do you want, okay? Like, oh, I don't know. No, but what do you want, okay? What's that going to give you? What are you chasing, okay? What effect do you want it to have on your life, okay? What feelings you want, like, or what's the reason for doing any of them anyway? Like, where do you want to get to? Like, why would you sort of want to gain size, or why would you want to lose fat? What emotional reason will that give you? That's what you need to discover first, and then it's just easy to sort of solve. So like, yeah, but what would be the reason if you want to build muscle? Is it to sort of more confidence in terms of dating? Is it in terms of like, I don't know, being on your partner, whatever? I don't know, you just want to be stronger, just that feeling of like, I don't know, alpha status, whatever, okay? Or why do you want to get leaner, okay? Whatever, do you want to sort of more confident, wear what clothes you want? I don't know, again, what is it you want? You have to find that emotional reason. And then a case of like the sort of the vehicle to get there is a case of, right, okay, do I need to get leaner? Do I need to get sort of like bigger? Okay. But what you find is that most people, again, what they need to do is you need to get leaner. Okay. You don't need like sort of building muscle. Okay. It's just sort of, oh, I want to bulk and stuff like that. That's sort of, people use that as sort of an easy way out, because like sort of bulking is just, oh, I can just lift and eat what I want. It's like, yeah, no, that's just a cop out, okay? It's not actually, so bulking is sort of, it's a hard process, because you've got to eat more and eat sort of like know what you're eating as well, okay? It's not just a case of eating what you want and just training, oh yeah, because what's going to happen then, you're just going to gain more fat. You're going to gain more fat than you do muscle, and you just look worse. So when you're trying to sort of, like build muscle, you got to realize again, it's a slower process, and again, it takes commitment just as much as losing fat, okay? Just because, I want to sort of bulk and build some muscle, you think, it's just easy, I can eat more calories and do this. It's like, no, okay, it's just as hard, okay? So that's the first thing you need to realize. And in terms of like obviously dropping fat as well, losing weight, again, yeah, like, so people obviously don't want to do that because, again, they got to go hungry, they got to diet, they got to track like tighter and different things. Yeah, they don't, this is sort of, I don't know if I want to do that, whatever. That's what sort of steers them away from it. It's easy just to build muscle. But what you need to understand is, like, so most people, again, are just generally like overweight, okay? They go sort of at least 2 stone to lose, okay? And you're better off doing that, and that will actually make you look better, okay? It's not also building muscle unless you want to build muscle to add to your frame. When you start losing weight and you start getting definition, you will look so much better, okay? You will, like, so if you have bigger muscles, like, that's with the illusion it creates, okay? So when you get leaner, when you lose like 2 stone and you start seeing muscles coming through, okay? Because you will be sort of to drop body fat, you're going to be like lifting weights and working muscles anyway, okay? And as you start getting leaner, you will start seeing muscles come through, and you will start sort of looking more defined and look bigger and look better than just adding sort of like trying to add muscle onto like sort of a fridge, onto a blob, like with nothing really definition. You just don't look very different there. You don't look very good, okay? Trust me, I've tried it. Because this is what sort of I went through for like earlier years, okay? Trying to get lean and should I do this? And then focus on one. I'm trying to focus on both. Okay, I'll just lean bulk. I'm just like, okay, you can do that, but you just, like, most people don't have the patience for that. Like, if you lean and bulk and then just sort of, it just isn't like bulk. It's a long process, okay? It takes 6-12 months easily to gain some sort of actual quality muscle. So what you got to understand is, like I said, you're better off sort of getting leaner, like sort of like just going in a slight deficit, so you have enough calories to sort of like train hard, recover, improve your strength. But then obviously you're in a deficit, so again, you're still chipping away at that body fat as well. So what's going to happen then is you're going to hold onto that size, hold onto the sort of the muscle you've got, and then, like I say, get leaner in the process, which gives you more definition and makes you look bigger and just so much better, okay? And then you in clothes, take your top off, you look so much better. But again, obviously, if you're on the other end of the scale, sort of perhaps you are quite smaller and you're quite lean anyway, then yeah, you can just focus on fucking getting bigger, okay? Like, you don't need to sort of, it shouldn't be a debate, like, because, and you can start eating more, lifting more, okay? Because, like if you already quite slim, if you're like 70 kilos or less, whatever, then like you just need to get lifted, eating sort of some decent foods, and like you don't have to worry about gaining fat. Okay, it's not going to happen to you. And then, like I said, the opposite end is if you are sort of like bigger, then you don't need to worry about building, adding muscle and stuff. Okay, yes, you need to lift, but again, you obviously want to bring that weight down first, okay? And like I said, when it comes to building muscle, like you always want to get leaner first, okay? Because when you get leaner, your body's so much more receptive and in such a better environment to get bigger, to add muscle, okay? Because it like sort of the way it sort of deals with carbs and sort of like just like the way the body runs, okay, that it just runs at such a better way when it's already leaner, when it's sort of like optimized, then it's easier to add muscle on rather than trying to sort of like add muscle on to sort of an out of shape person. It's so much harder because the body and the sort of the way the hormones and sort of the way the sort of like the insulin sensitivity on that, it just doesn't sort of, it's not as easy, not as good. Okay, so I always say if you want to get size, get leaner first and then add size. Anyway, okay, so hope that helps out. Obviously it gives us some perspective, but for the majority of people, especially now, especially after lockdown, like getting bigger shouldn't be a fucking issue, okay? Probably sort of losing like a stone or two is probably what you want to do, okay? And don't think, oh, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to shrink. No, because what you want to do is you want to lose fat. You don't want to just lose weight and shrink. You want to sort of hold on to that size, build some chest and shoulders while you do that lifting, trimming down your diet, like I said earlier, and like having sort of like enough calories in to support sort of your energy and your training, but then just underneath you sort of your maintenance, so then you are losing weight and chipping away and getting some definition. Okay, I hope that gives you some insight. Any more? Fell down. If you want to chat more about that, if you want to ask more questions, then just obviously comment below or just drop me a message.